complete dork. I met two, and with two of them I had two completely different reactions. One of them was Rachel McAdams. I don't know, out of all the people in the world, I saw her and I was with my husband and we were sitting in a restaurant. Thank you. And he knew her boyfriend at the time and he wanted to introduce me. And as soon as she walked in, I was like, you know, and he's like, what is wrong with you? Shh, you know. And we went over there and she turned around and she was like, hi, you know, and she has a smile. And I was just, oh my God, I love you. I think you're the greatest thing in the world. And and she was just like, okay. And then the other one was Angelina Jolie, and I couldn't speak. I was just, she looks like a porcelain doll. And those were my two dork moments.
Officer Lindberg?
Tom Cruise, maybe. I had a little sort of not a cameo. I was more like a glorified extra in The Last Samurai. Look for me. If you blink, you'll miss me. And I got to meet Tom for like a split second, and he was on the phone with his kids, and the director's like, oh, have you met Tom? Like, no, I haven't met Tom. And he's on the phone with his kids, and he leans over, sorry, I was on the phone with my kids, sorry. Shook my hand, and you know, I mean, it's Tom Cruise. Everything he does is Tom. So I was, you know, cool.
Are you a total dork?
I am a dork.
Remember that one? Mine was Seth Green. I just like him. He's a cute little redhead. You know, he was what's his name's son in all the Austin Powers movies. And I've always had this little crush on him. And I would never have thought that I would have been dorky or anything, but I ran into him at an audition, and I just, you know when you start and you just keep digging yourself deeper and you keep talking yourself out, and you're like, oh my God, the inside brain is going, just shut up, just stop, because you're not making this any better. And I'm just like, hey, oh no, we know a friend of mine, I played a whore. I mean, I'm not a whore, but I played a whore. I didn't really have sex, but I did actually have sex with him. Everybody in the room is all reading their sides, but by the end of it, one by one, Michael Ironside was there, and the guy from the Jim Carrey show. Like it was a big audition. It was you know what it was? It was for the show. It was for the show Numbers. It was for the audition for when they first cast. It was for the pilot for the show Numbers, which I don't know if any of you guys watch now. And so there were some big names in that room, and one by one, they're like. And even they're like, oh, sister, shut up. And I finally just did one of these. Anyway, you know what? I'm gonna. And even he's a nice guy. He just looked at me, the same thing Alona, that you go, is like a. Okay.
There's no like dignified way to step out of that situation. You just gotta go. Okay.
That is just me a complete idiot of myself, and everybody's like, good work. Oh yeah. And you know what? It's a compliment to somebody likes what you do and they're a little odd when they meet you. We've all done, and it's an ultimate compliment because it's somebody saying I appreciate and I respect what you do. So it's nice.
The only time it's weird is if there's over touching.
It doesn't happen that often, but it does once in a while.
Yeah, very rarely.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. No, wait, we have one back behind you, and then we'll